Good afternoon, Mr.
Yeah.
Chairman. Yes, we are ready to proceed,
Please
with the
proceed.
witness. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Usher, can you get the witness, please? Good afternoon, Mr. Manneh.
Council ko itinyang Mr. Manneh.
Welcome back. I hope you had a good break.
Ako bismillah ngamira ye dahale dumanding. Ibe moy kan?
Ila bukela diamo moy bakad.
Ibukana diamo moy bake.
Oh sa kamwele.
Yo sai kamwele.
Ha.
Yo.
May I still remind you that you're still on the oath?
Akabe hakilo bulan la hanimbi ibe kali wole kotode. Ko ya faham la ko ye kali nun hanimbe akafole ko ye kali ibe kali wole kono.
Ikaw sikan domandin.
Anko akafo yanko ibri ba da mutale yalo ye kalile.
Yeah.
Ibu kam moy.
Sang kamwele.
Yo aka hakilo bulani wala ko ibri ba da mutale ye kali o menke hanimbi bo kali kilingole kono. So ya fahamule.
Ya fahamule.
Yo.
I understand.
Just before the break, you were telling us about how you armed yourself with spiritual weapons against the soldiers who planned to arrest you. Is that correct?
Jannim bita dahala iba fo kan nung ye pare nyamin sojarolu kama purinyin kamala ikane muta na Moria silola. Kufolem bang?
Ha wala.
Yes, that's it.
Because of the short time that we have left, I would really like us now to focus on the demonstrations, the April 11 demonstrations that happened in Birkamaba.
Ako wato mentuta ate adango doyata bake silanga lafta aliyali nyatilin kukilina wolem talibo law demonstration menkita Birkamaba.
After the students at Birkamaba Senior Secondary School prepared a banner where they wrote justice for Binta Manneh and Ibrahim Abari, can you tell us what happened next between the students and the soldiers?
Ako wairi sojarol natana han fo karambuto jandu wayata taliboli banalu pareni wole wo bande rolu ya safeje ko ilafta tilingunin to nyalela pour Ibrahima Bari aning Binta Manneh ako be kola Allah be ngo birabu tala bundala je mune natake
Yo wala intiko.
This is it.
Nata aboko sabali afu nyame.
Just as Sabali said.
Sabali ko mole move kata.
Sabali said that we should move and go.
Buto tembolo nata move kata puru kata school be la location be damen.
That was when we started to move towards the school, the end of the school.
A main road tema mano tema.
At the middle of the road.
Namara is almost 150 meters.
I think it's about 150 meters.
So mole puso kabo school bundal kata manoka.
So that movement from the school going towards the gate.
Watoron sojarol ndefa unyabela dole be jika Euro Santo.
That was when the soldiers started to climb down.
Munu be lorim fenso kang.
Those that were standing on the fence.
Wol fanem be jolon kang.
Those ones also climbed down.
Munu be fenso banta.
Those that were outside of the fence.
Wol fanem fenso mute be jolon kan karambun kono.
Those also jumped into the school.
So fanem be move kan ba kan nang kang.
And so they were moving towards us.
So school oning manotema.
The distance between the school and the main road.
Alain kote do la primary school le bije.
At the other side, you have the primary school.
So ka cross what automo space or demand until move it less space or so ka do an primary school ka sound fence or kata.
So there was a space between, so we
went through
that
kuntu nyato mano
school,
kang.
so that they would cut off the road from the highway.
So automo sign telephone mano muta.
So that was when we went through the road.
Butung benyo push ni benyo push la.
And we were pushing each other with them.
Mbeoto daming.
So as we were doing that,
sabal ni boro futatama.
Sabali came to us rushing.
Akonyanya jet anya pare.
He said to us, let's get prepared. He said to me, have you seen that white pickup standing there? And I said to him, yes. He said to me, that pickup has the communication equipment.
Mr. Manneh, sorry to interrupt you. Can you please allow a few seconds before your answers and the interpreter?
Akoye lamoy kankular wairi ibemen fokamba kanna sori kanne. Niye kuma kilim fo ibe lamoy la nga kanna sori wutu moy sina atente nionte molu ta moy la ite kamem fo telefonal membe kanna soro la molu tenna kuma moy la kawle fo wonya isi kumolu isi wato bula kumolu tema.
This is so that those who cannot speak Mandinka can also follow the English interpretation.
Wala menuma Mandinka kam moy wala si angale kam foro moy. Menuma angale kam moy wala fanal si Mandinka kam moy. Purunse watindindi nyola dorom kumolu be findi. Ya faham?
Ya faham.
I understand.
Okay, thank you very much. You may proceed.
Akosila ngeye continue.
Kabrin sabal ni ofradama.
When Sabali came to us rushing,
akonye umotoko munjelo rinjana.
He said to me, that white vehicle you see standing over there,
akonye sojaro la communication obala.
It has the communication equipment of the soldiers.
Akonye ntata jela barnyamo ye kumandroke.
He said to me, I went there and I have had them make a call.
Akonye base kampolo kumande.
And I have had them call the base camp.
Akonye woto momonde bidame separe because intervene a peaceful demonstration.
He said to me, so therefore everyone should get prepared wherever you are because we are on our peaceful demonstration.
That
was the time that some of us that were standing on the front line, we also positioned ourselves. We were there in about 30 minutes. Base arrived.
Mr. Manneh, before we go on to after the Base soldiers arrived, you mentioned that some of you were standing in the front line. Can you tell us who was standing in the front line of the demonstrators?
Akoye nyum foko jannim Base binala follow atel men be lorim front line wala lodula follow nyatil ngola jumanyo le be lorin du jenum
telmu be lorim front line ka wala ndete Njie Manneh.
Those of us on the front line was myself, Njie Manneh,
Adam Njie, Bukari
Jabula,
Buraman Dimfati, Ate
Sabali himself,
aning Robije Kafai Buba for Jejulum for Jajulum Bang.
There's another person called Buba. I'm not sure if it is Jajo.
The level on front line.
We were the ones standing on the front line.
So, less than 30 minutes.
So we were there, and less than 30 minutes,
Base
arrived.
Base la futo.
The arrival of Base, they came very roughly.
But tembo muna kudambije.
But at the time when Kudam was there,
man na intel karamudo mantra berfai kang.
The students we were not yet throwing stones.
But base fuda wato mun ni rof si famun nata.
But when Basse arrived in that rough state,
Osman konye there is no way.
Osman said to me, there is no way.
I order ka ko for finance joroke.
He gave the order that we should retaliate.
Wato lon karambu dinu fanata be rosika.
That was when the students also picked up stones.
Ni be no respond intelbetel buna berola.
We were throwing stones at them.
Itel fanambe bundrola.
And they were also firing.
But bundro nying.
But the firing,
it like a false bullet or use a rubber bullet.
But they were using false bullets, rubber bullets.
Mr. Manneh, can I just ask a few questions to clarify? You mentioned that the Basse soldiers were very rough with you. Can you explain what actions they took against the demonstrators?
Ako yenyum foko Basse sojaro lu brief tataje ning sembe bale nataje rofta. So ako isa fonyengi ila rof ikawe be rofri natanyadile.
Yeah, ilo rofo.
That roughness.
Wala nyinde ko purka diaku ya purka dundum kono diaku ya kantalande ka fonko nyin crowd nyin purka janjande.
The roughness was intended to forcefully get to us and make sure that we were dispersed.
So benin anilla pirjawolong.
And all of that came with a lot of beatings.
Nyim fonko lebe bulte nyim batinol.
They had these batins.
Fonko fadam be bulu AK be bulu bare false bullet we call use.
They had AK-47s too, but they were using false bullets.
Tear gas wol fadam be bulu.
They had tear gas as well.
But in front line auto.
But those of us that were standing on the front line, I said to them, if you don't want the tear gas to have any effect on you, you will take cow dung and put it on your nose. At that time, I came with it prepared.
So then
that was when we the students picked up stones. And we also stoned them. In that process, I think their superiors from Kudang and Basse, I came to see them myself.
Pick up
there was a white pickup, but it had a very long antenna. They were speaking there. But this was what they were saying.
Crowd control
that they did not have the means of controlling that crowd
until
they got reinforcement from Farafenye. So they were communicating with Farafenye.
But will not have maybe less than maybe 1 hour time before.
But they informed them that they could only get there in about an hour's time.
Hakilo bulandi wati di hanfo kana soro e bang yana diam iko amanna wato si
banna montro wato fonsi.
But it did not take up to an hour. Farafenye arrived.
Before we get to when the Farafenye soldiers arrived, can you tell us how big the crowd was?
Ako janning Farafenye nkola futo ebe ofala. Kafo membeje wala waro abenyadile.
Kafo nyin siata bake because it's more than 300 people. Asiata mukene sabat.
It was a huge crowd, probably more than 300.
Siabata.
And was the crowd only made up of students or other people?
Ako Allah kafo talibolu damanne bije bang fumo dul fanali
da. Ube mukarambu damanne te.
All of them were students, only students.
Please proceed.
Ako etenteng.
We were there and not more than 1 hour. The reinforcement from Farafenye arrived. But when they arrived, they made 2 groups. Some came from the east. Some came from the cemetery, the Dasulami cemetery end.
Police station
To come through the police station.
But
their leader who was there, Sabali said that he said to these ones that the way he observed the affairs of the students,
until unless
that they could not be controlled until and unless
system plano munata
except the plan that they came with,
enforcement, neither die or alive.
That they had to change their plan to enforcement, which is.
But Sabali
said.
Mr. Witness, Mr. Manneh, please, can you allow for the interpreters to interpret your testimony?
Akwesi silo di kanna sorla la komboda men fole drong nela kumo jindi ide do man ndrong han fo nimme nyi ya kanna sor tubab kanto isina tenteng.
You have to wait for the interpreter to completely finish what he is saying. Wait a few moments before you start to speak.
Akwe watindindi kanna sorla nyinna men ka fo angale kanto pour sa bang nyin kamala e kamen fo laftale nga be moy andu laftale fanang mobe ya moy angale kawni maniga kanto wala na barniya kumo lonya kanteng kanna sorla me bandi motata moyla motete moyla woto kumo felente abete anafate warala so wala na koisi wato ta doman tenteng.
If you don't do this, we will not be able to follow your testimony.
Wala makoni make onya ila sede yaro ate koila bake katu kumo dolu be filale. Ya faham?
Ya faham.
I understand.
Thank you very much. Please proceed.
Akoy tenteng.
Sabali said that the plan that they came with that was the communication he was making.
But
where he was making that communication, I think he was calling the combos. To inform them that they were getting prepared and how they were going to attack us.
Sabali
gave me that information. And while we were in that situation, they started shooting. But when they started the shooting, personally, I felt that the bullets that were now used were no longer false bullets.
And
we were there, and not more than 5 minutes.
Sabali
said to me, Njie, I have been shot. When he made that statement, and his falling down was almost at the same time. I said to him, don't lose hope. Let's leave things in the hands of God. In that moment, he said to me, please come. I bent over him. He wanted to speak to me, but I think that time the poison got into him. He could not speak. His tongue was moving, but his speech was not audible.
Then,
so the other guy that I was standing together with,
because
when he was shot, the blood splattered on my white shirt.
The
one that I was standing together with, Njie, he was concentrated looking at Usman. Because at that time, the way he was, the state that he was in, was a very, very sad situation. At that time, he was opening his mouth,
and
he was closing his mouth, perhaps attempting to speak, but unable to speak. But he was always unable to speak. Also, the sound that was coming from his chest,
so another bidi.
It was there, rolling around. From the highway, he went off the side of the road.
Blood.
All that torn was with blood until he died. As we were there, an ambulance came. At the time when we were picking him up to put him inside the ambulance, at that time he had already died.
Mr. Manneh, before we move on, can I just retrace your steps? You mentioned that before live bullets were being shot, you realized that the bullets that were actually coming were false bullets, as you call them. Is that correct?
Ako yenyu foko follow fire follow lumenuke. Ulu manke kese tonya alti ulu mu rubber bullets leti wala kese tonya anteti. Ako fole mtonya ati bang.
Kesole ama ole afa.
Ani ako follow to ila fire follow lu. Fo wotumo yalo yevunyim fonu ko rubber bullets use. Ako fole mtonya ati ba ya follow ni rubber bullets lela.
Rubber bullet
Rubber bullets, yes.
He's saying that they started firing with rubber bullets.
And how did you know they were firing with rubber bullets?
Ako biribe o rubber bullets fay kan yalo nyadi le ko ika fole kesol le fay wonya.
Janning basemina.
Before the arrival of the reinforcement from Farafenye, Usman himself said to the students that he said to them, do not be afraid, let this not make you panic. That these are rubber bullets, they were even touching him, and they don't do any harm to anyone. And that was before the reinforcement from Farafenye arrived.
And is that why the demonstrators had the confidence to proceed with the demonstrations, because it was only rubber bullets that were being shot at them?
Ako fole yakendi talibolo hanimbi ijuso benta pour ka continue ila demonstration wala kato ya joko nyilika fole kesol le fainan.
Ya kabri Osmane yo fo onata mo jamale juso bambandi ka advance nyato kata nyato.
Yes, when Usman said that, it gave many of us the confidence to continue proceeding and moving forward.
And can you tell us where the live bullets, after the live bullets started coming, where were they coming from? Who was shooting?
Ako bitum birin woketa saying wato me ya damu takabundiro ke kese sobe o fangola wo damu tata wati jumale anin jumanyo lebe o kese sobe ulu faikan.
Wo keso kumasita kabirin Farafenye nata.
The firing of the live bullets started when the reinforcement from Farafenye arrived. But it was a combination. The detachment from Kudang was there. The detachment from Basse was there. And the one from Farafenye was there. Even the police officers that were stationed in Brikamaba, they too were there.
And were they all shooting at you?
Ako folu bebe kilo faikan numbang.
Ya ibe jakasirin bar bebe keso faikan.
They were mixed, but they were all firing.
But dol faram bije.
But there were also others.
Wal ka rubber bullet le fire.
Those were firing rubber bullets.
But dol bije.
But there were others.
Real bullet le bol blue.
They were using live ammunition. Those injured some and killed others.
So there was a mixture of rubber bullets as well as live bullets coming from the soldiers.
Ako amunta sojarolu wo tembo ya jahasele wolem ya du nyotole dolu be kese sobe o fay kan dolu be nyim fole keso fay kan fa ketaw nyaale
aketaw jam.
Yes, that was how it happened.
As well as the paramilitary?
Fanim paramilitary lu wol fanalu be wala ke kambang.
Paramilitary nte sojarol.
I did not see the paramilitary. I only saw the soldiers.
And after the live bullets were shot by the soldiers and Usman Sabali fell down and later died, was there any other person who suffered, who was killed as a result of the shooting coming from the soldiers?
Ako sojarol be bundiro la wonyame ngonya. Fodum wo bundiro kono. Wo kono lem kesoy Usman Sabali ma fa boita ala nata ala minjio doya fa ate kola modo fanan sototale men nata barama wala men sifa.
Ha more sotale mun baramata mun fataje.
Yes, there were others. There were people who got injured and killed as well.
Kindly tell us who these people were and can you describe their injuries to us?
Ako molu foisi femfolno wala kotole mennu fata aning mennu baramata.
Nsef kuma fono jela.
Yo alafta wala mwela ko sitente yewo fo.
Kabrinya Usman sika kabula ambulance kono.
When we picked up Usman and put him inside the ambulance,
ambulance tata.
The ambulance left.
About 30 minutes wala.
Not before 30 minutes.
Nkoma.
Behind me.
Nata bundro moy.
I heard shooting. I heard them saying, he's been killed, he's been killed.
Front line okang.
Those of us, I said to those with me at the front line to wait for me.
Akafo kana nyina de nimmambandi kana sorola nimantelu lamoy kumolu be sella nyokanne so biring ite ko yele alimbatu jang mune natake
ndetata ko mala kata seni jube mumbung.
So I told those of my colleagues we were at the front line, wait for me, and then I went to look at Seni, that where the shooting was coming from. I found Seni on the ground and he was screaming.
Baraka
But he was mentioning one lady's name. But I later got informed that he was mentioning the name of his mother.
Can you give us the full name of Seni, please?
Ako for Seni ye membungonya ato for mumuneti anakontongo.
Atomu Seni da kontomu nyabalet.
Seni Nyabali.
Thank you. Please proceed.
Kwetente.
When I found him in that place, he was screaming. He was mentioning the name of a woman whom they said was the mother. But they said the mother passed away earlier on.
When I arrived there, I immediately knew that he was shot.
Where was he shot?
Ako keso yama mintole.
Sojaro leabu.
Keso yama balo mintole.
Keso exactly because ala denuko.
His shirt.
Denuka fula bedundala.
He had two shirts.
But
there was blood in front of him. From his neck going down to his stomach. But I do not know which point he was hit by. But I suspect the shot would be from the front.
What about Usman Sabali? Where was he shot?
ako Usman du ifo hakilo ya mutale yo bung keso ya ma abalo min tole
Usman kese fula la ama
Usman was shot twice.
Keso do ama ajang ma fauna.
One was just right above his eye.
Do ama asisoto.
The other one was on his chest. I saw that personally. But this other one, I did not remove his shirt to be sure exactly where he was hit.
Did Seni Nyabali die of his injuries?
Ako fuseni na tafale alawo baramoto bang.
Seni Nyabali mamfa ulo blat.
Seni did not die instantly.
Kabra ambulance nata.
When the ambulance arrived,
they
put him inside the ambulance and he was screaming. And then they took him away. It was after the whole demonstration that I got to hear that he eventually died.
Please take your time, Mr. Manneh. Hold on for the interpretation, please.
They said that he died on his way to the hospital. But before we picked him up to put him inside the ambulance, I do not know whether it was his father or what. Or the uncle. Or his whatever. I came to move away a little bit from the highway. At that time, they were the land phones. I got into the boot. I called Muhammad Fati. I said to him, I don't know whether this is your son or what, but he was shot. He's here. So we got almost at the same time there, and we picked him up inside the ambulance. But where he was lying, I don't know whether it was sour milk or bread. I don't know what it was, but something was lying there was beside him there. But I cannot recall what that thing was.
Mr. Manneh, were there any other people who were shot on that day?
Seni ning sabali kola fomo dolu fanalu sotonta jele keso e menuma ke barama wala kafa.
Keso mol fana majele.
Yes, others were shot.
Please tell us who they were and where they were shot and what happened to them.
Akoya fonye. Jumanyo lengolti ye menu bung wonya andu ye bung jato min tolle ye mellong. Ako alafta lon na le fanang mo kotang lu menu ye bung dinkira nyinto je anu ye bung minto le balo jato lu minto.
Yo kabrin sen na kuo botala.
After this incident,
I moved
to the front line.
Some
others proceeded to move towards the Gamtel end. There was some firing. Some people wanted to attack Gamtel to break through, to steal money. But I did not allow them to. I stood by the door.
Inata Musa Kanaji.
Inata?
Musa Kanaji.
Ya Fanambune.
Musa Kanaji nata Fanambune.
So they shot Musa Kanaji there.
But Jani Bat Sotla.
But before he was shot,
he made a fire back.
They were firing for a while.
Because ye keso do fire nakang.
Because the one shot was fired at him. I
I stood between him and the bullet.
I stood between the bullet and Musa. The shot did not touch me, but it landed on the concrete. When it landed on the concrete, I think the bullet exploded. That explosion, I think that came with fire. And that fell on my leg. I had an ache on my foot. I bent down and I looked at my trousers. The black trousers that I wore. It was a nylon trousers.
So
I saw it melting. I saw the trouser melting where the fire landed. I rolled up my trousers. I saw where I was hit. It did not penetrate. But the heat of the heat of the bullet caused a bruise. So now to stand up, other shots came. And then Musa fell. But the shot that was fired at Musa was a very it was a very wicked shot. The shot that touched him, I cannot say it except if Musa himself should tell. The shots that touched him were many.
Can you tell us how many shots touched Musa and where he was shot?
Ako foi sinyum fono nyene etela cross roto kesejel si Musa ma anin kesoli ama jato mintole.
Musa kesomu ya mantafono.
I cannot say how many bullets touched him. But from his leg, I saw blood up to his neck. And I know that the bullets that touched him were many.
Was Musa Kanaji one of the students at Birkamaba?
Yes, he was a student.
Did he survive his injuries?
Musa anata me loptano to malum fa baluren ba famanta bar dole konye ko e ka baluren de bar dole ko afatale.
He took a long time at the hospital and I do not know whether he survived, but some said he survived, but others said he died.
Can you give us more details about the injuries that you suffered on your knee? Can you explain them?
Ite fango ko membo ite balokan afonyeng ay ijato kenyadi le la baram wo ketanyadi le.
After the fight,
the
landing of the bullets on me,
well, my body got swollen, and the swollen part, it was discovered that there was blood clot inside my body. But afterwards, I thank the Almighty Allah.
Which part of your body was swollen?
Yeah, keso e daw da man tabala je yelefung fudita jela.
Kawale fote balo minto ma fanu ko to e karoto fo isiso to fo minto.
Abrin konol fo mbulol fo nsiun fo wutol.
From my back, my knees, my chest, my stomach,
in my thigh.
And how did these injuries come about?
ako nyimbara molu nyil wol nata ke nyaadila keta nyaadile
nam
ako wo wayri yafo wo bundiro le wol kebala wa ako keta nyaadile
ubara molu nyi fonko fudo nyi mfama nata jaranya.
The blood cloth, my father healed me later.
I don't know if you can understand the question. I asked how you were injured. You said your whole body was swollen and had blood clots. So I'm asking how you sustained those injuries, because you only mentioned that a fragment of a bullet hit your knee.
Ako niaja yenyini nkawala wairi iko keseteri muboite singo kang meye la kurto singo yelundi. So nyin dolu meni alon ko le balo funundi wonya hanfo yele fingo kete balo kono. Ako alafta kuma ko yele mwela fo ke solle yema ibala jato bala wonya bang wole ibalo funundi wonya fo yele fingo ketaje.
Nkolo fo eten ke so ma dauda.
This is what I am telling you. All the sports that I was shot at.
Yele fiune fudina je baro jaro manna ko da mu wadanta tilkili dan fama na ro jara tilkili o manke do ko timbala fam.
Wherever I was shot at on my body, I developed blood clots. But the treatment of that did not take long. It was just one day, and my father healed me.
Can we just clarify this point? Are you saying that you were shot at these different parts of your body that you just mentioned? And what were you shot with, please?
Ako alafta hanim bide je yesenea. Ibalo dulalu menu ke fo nya. Ako fo kidike sol le maje andum fanang wolu wo kidike sol wolle akende fo ibalo funuta wonya hanu fo ana yele finguna tataraje.
Kesole okay wonya.
Yes, that was caused by bullets.
What kind of bullets?
Ako mun kese façon lem fo le keso lem fo kidi kese sobe
wala ni life bullet.
This was the life bullets.
And the live bullets only caused swelling and blood clots on your body?
Ako kese sobe lo live bullets wolle ya kendi nimme madame wala ke balo funundi han fo yele fi ngita je bang
na dauda ma okola nata yele fi ngji bare o man batande o nata ke tilikiling jararo tim fa mala karola bare baramoni wala nata batande o fo karesaba.
Yes, wherever it touched, I had the swelling and the blood clots, but that did not give me any complications. It only took one day, and my father healed me. But the wound that I suffered took about 3 months.
Can you tell us how come when live bullets shot at your other compatriots caused death and injury and penetrated through their bodies, how come these bullets did not penetrate your body and did not cause any substantial injuries? Can you tell us why that was?
Ako alafta damen lon na wolem nyin live bullets kese tonya ye kafunyolu mennu ma ayolu fa wo kese tonya lu nata itema amefa fa ye balo funundile yele fingu duntaje ako muna yo sabu muna yo no
wala inte ko ya hamele la fran panam fala.
This is to say that they also intended to kill me.
Bari kesol lay dumbali ya lafto dalilo le lono munan na kesolu mete fano
ila ko account sigando mande
ako ya lon bari alafta lon le kesol ye kafunyolu fa dami munan na wo kese kilingolu manna ite fanam fano munan ya sabu kesolu mandu jato kono
no atem falam be kundan.
No, it could not kill me because I was protected. I was bulletproof.
Okay, I think we'll move on from this point, Mr. Manneh, and just concentrate on any other injuries or fatalities that you witnessed.
Ako ton sebo ton atenten barama kotengulu wana nimmo dolu soton taje menu fataje wala menu barama taje isiolu fanan fonyeng.
Kabri Musa Kanaji ambulance una rasikaro.
When the ambulance took Musa Kanaji,
amantambi 3 minutes.
Not before 3 minutes.
Inata Ibrahima Fanambu.
Then Ibrahima too was shot. His name is Ibrahim Sedi. Some call him Luo Sedi. His shooting and that of Musa was within a space of 3 minutes. We took him also and brought him to the ambulance. And then they took him, and he took a long time at the hospital.
Where was he shot?
Ako kesoye wafana ma mintole Ibrahima wala Luo.
Ibrahim said.
Kesoya ma mintole.
Kesoya.
He was shot under his abdomen, just a little bit below his abdomen.
You also mentioned that it was the soldiers who were armed. Can you tell us whether the students were armed or not?
Ako enyum foko jorango be sojarol le bulu kidolu. Fo talibolu fanan joranne be bulu bang.
No sojarol karamure dindun. Dele naman ke beroti e fa defense wala. Kidi tebulu mur tebulu fiofen tebulu naman ke berote kabrini ne faro kumas.
For the students, we only had stones for self-defense. We did not have guns. We did not have any knives.
Please carry on and tell us what happened afterwards.
Ako atenteng ya fonyeng biri Ibrahim abungu fanalu kola natala nyadile.
Modo fanambije.
There was also one person.
Bare nyalo ni Ibrahim faunata.
But I know that if Ibrahim should come,
warani Jimba nata,
or if Jimba should come, they are the ones that know that individual. Or that individual is from Daslami. He was also shot on the head, but he did not die. He's alive.
Can you also tell me, sorry for interrupting you, Mr. Manneh, can you tell me whether there were any injuries on the part of the soldiers from the stoning coming from the students?
Ako fo yenyim fana njele bang sojaro lu menu be bundiro la wairi talibo lu fana liye bumbero la le wati sotonta fo talibo la bere fayo ay sojaro lu baramale wala ay kuke sojaro la
nya police do bije.
There was one police officer.
I
saw him myself. He was seriously wounded. But that police officer, he had a pistol and he was firing. That was at Brikama, and I saw that with my own eyes. I knew him, I recognized him before the demonstration started. Because there are two people there. There's one Luo Sedi called Ibrahim Sedi.
Musa Kanaji.
And Musa Kanaji. His shots touched or killed one of them. There was also one of our people called Adamanjai. He came rushing to me. He said to me, "Have you seen that police officer standing over there?" And I said to him, "Yes, I've seen him." He said to me, "Let us devise a means of killing this guy immediately."
Mr. Manneh, can I just interrupt you at that stage? You mentioned before in your testimony that the police officers were not shooting. Is that correct?
Akoy nyum fonunko police lu mantara bundiro la
fo council
akoy nyum fonunko ko so police lu mantara bundiro la fo wolem to nyati bang
no police on bijela nyaw suutele
ana ko fo
story ni ba fala fo watu do bije hakilo jakas.
Well, what he's saying that the police he is talking about was among them. Sometimes when you explaining this thing as time, it was a long time. Sometimes you make things get mixed up in your mind. But the police was there, and as he said, he said the policeman was shooting with a pistol.
So then I'll ask you the question that I asked you before. Were the police officers who were present at the scene at Birkamaba during the demonstrations, were they shooting or were they not shooting?
Ako to silanga besaila nyinyi karo kang. police olu men fangli alon ko be do ko la Brikama ba police station to jele fo wol fanalu kono molu ye bundiro kele bang
ilayin police do de
this other police officer
Njie je pistol babla be den na
I saw him with a pistol and he was moving
bari Adaman Njie ni boro futatama
but Adaman Njie came to me rushing.
He
said to me, have you seen? He asked me if I saw this.
Adaman Njie ko yo police o jele bang yi fanga police o nyin jele bang Adaman Njie
said to me, have you seen that police officer? And I said to him, yes, I have seen him.
Just so that we are clear, is this the same police officer who was injured?
Ako purka ko lusenandi wo police o membe bundiro la pistulo la wonya fate mo kilingo ya telefona barama bang
yata kilingo barama ha
yes he was the one.
Can you tell us who injured him and how he was injured?
Ako foisa fono nye jumale ya barama aninga la baramo baramata nyadile
ya Adaman Njie munata kafo nyako nim police o mo hanoto jana.
It was Adaman Njie who came and pointed this policeman out to me.
Adaman
Njie told me Adaman Njie told me, let's kill this policeman. He's hiding and shooting at the students with a pistol. Bring Adaman Njie yo foye komune natake.
Nam.
Ko bring Adaman Njie yo foye ko alinga nyumfa ikai hani mune natake.
Akonye nyimbe nimma nyumfa be moja mafala jam.
He said to me, if we do not kill this man, he's going to kill a lot of us here today. But when I declined his invitation to kill him, that was when he said to me, well, then I am going to devise a plan. I will not kill him, but I will eliminate him.
Mr. Manneh, I did warn you about going straight to the point and answering my questions. Can you just please do that, because we really don't have that much time. Can you tell us how this police officer got injured? What happened to him?
Ako watola detole ya sabu akubari nyim police o mekala kumo foteng alawo baramo aya soto nyadile abaramata nyadile
Adaman Njie stoned him.
And what injuries did he sustain as a result of that?
Bring Adaman Njie ya bumberola la baramo keta abaramata mintole abalajato mintola la baramo keta nyadile.
Because kabruwe abumberola nte ajele yelo bola abulu mutatan pistolo babuta abulu mutatan abita.
When he was stoned, I saw blood coming oozing from his hand. He held his pistol and he held his hand as well.
You have also mentioned the injuries that you sustained, as well as 2 fatalities and other people who were injured. Can you tell us what happened to you after the demonstrations?
Ako ya fonyene menu fata menu baramata ni te menkete la yolube fonyene silan. Bring ako ya fonyene menkete la ani menu fata ani menu baramata je ani ko keta nyame yo be fonyene silan. Bari o demonstration o biriali pareta o noto mune fona ta ketela.
Well, anyway, ntenata fenkela ntenata borla.
I ended up running away.
And what happened after you ran away?
Mune nata kebiri borta.
Now boro kono manna muruna for Karambu Delta.
When I ran, I left and I did not return until schools reopened.
When did school reopen?
Bring Karambun yelta wati jumale.
Karambun lokum fula Karambun soronta walla inatayala.
The school was closed for 2 weeks and then it reopened.
And why was the school closed for 2 weeks?
Mulane Karambun soron fulo kumfula.
Because
because of the demonstrations and the people that died in that demonstration.
And how long did it take for your injuries to heal?
Itela baramu membe bale kome ye batandi bake isingoto we wati jelleta.
That took up to 3 months.
So when you went back to school, you had not completely healed.
Ako to ibita karamu to ibe murula karamu to tumomeno we atara imankende ya bake.
Yes, at that time I was not healed.
So what happened when you went back to school?
Akoto sila mune nata kibiri muruta karambuto.
Kabrin karambuda tantara karambuto force de muna yente barjan nimbita karambuto tanelun sama da jan nimbita napa bi ko nyoko nef alay kula nyitande nimbita karambuto bari ikana son keso kuma.
On that Monday, when schools were opened, in fact, in the morning, my father said to me that God has shown me something, that you are going to school, but make sure that there is no gunshot. He said to me, bring your protective means, your jujus.
Mr. Manneh, in light of the limited time that we have, we know that your father is very powerful with these spiritual weapons that he has. But let's just concentrate on what we need to get from you now. What happened after you got to school? Did anything happen on that day when you went to school?
Akotonya aya lonne kulolu ni safewlo biya melno akobari alafta damel lonno drom mune ketetela biri muruta karamuto so biri muruta karamuto mune nata keje.
Yeah, karamuruna karambuto wala into ko first day karambuto drom.
When I returned to the school on the first day,
kabre belo ma puruka purunya sai sokono.
When they rang the bell for the close of school,
nta fintita ngombe fintita school bundarnya sojara moto jeloren.
As I came out of the school gate, I saw a military vehicle standing. They arrested me and Bramanding and took us away.
With handcuff.
We were handcuffed.
Who were you arrested with?
I was arrested alongside Buramanding Fati. But we found one elder inside the vehicle.
Was Burama Fati a student?
Yes, he was a student.
Was he the only one arrested from your school?
Yes, it was the only two of us that were arrested.
Who arrested you?
Kudang soldier long because munente mutanye sutele bata kudanda.
The soldiers from the Kudang military barracks. Those that arrested me, I recognized them and they were from Kudang.
You said you met someone in the truck that they placed you in after your arrest. Can you tell us who that was?
He was Faisane from Willingara.
And who was he?
UDP lenyatonka balte Willingara.
He was one of the UDP stalwarts in Willingara.
Do you know why he was arrested?
Because problemo nyunkola problemo na ratonto fonko political tension yasa bolto.
Yes.
So inataka jama arresiko politiko.
After the
UDP problemo political problemo.
After the student demonstration, the whole affair was turned into a political affair, and the UDP was accused of using the students as a tool to start the disturbances. So many of their leadership in that area were arrested.
And how was the student demonstrations used as a political tool?
Saying wolio keno nyadile ka talibol law demonstration ota ka ke politico joranti hanfo kulna talabangonya
bala firang ani yanda.
Well, it was something that they just want to do. As they wish to do, they did what they wish to do.
Were the UDP militants in Birkamaba linked to the student demonstrations?
Akofo UDP ngol membe Birkamaba folu dungol buloso buku sotole talibo law balambaya to law demonstration to fo ka foko UDP ngol le nyori fo muto nyalti ba
UD o manke UDP ku problem found fa intel karamude de do damana problem de binta unke de binta mana tani Ibrahim Bare UDP o manke politique.
This was not even a political thing. This thing was just because of Ibrahim Abari and Binta Manneh's case. This is what made the students to come out and demonstrate. It has nothing to do with politics.
I understand that your demonstrations had nothing to do with politics, but I am asking whether the authorities actually linked the UDP militants in your area with the demonstrators.
Ako tonya akayalo ne manku soto nyobala ako bari ko kola fo nyaton ko lubanko kan inata nyin kotale ya ke politique koti ka foko UDP ko le bulo ba kono hanu fo wala nata sabu ko nyin nata yele ma wonya ako fo aketa wala nyama bang.
Aha, because the law area la nata tension nata ko jama because inata ke ba jama arrest.
Yes.
Ni ke yin kali karbe min to UDP fonko e be arrest ke sama makat.
Yes, because in our area, it later turned out to be a UDP, a political affair. And so when they ask which political party is this individual supporting, and when they are told it's UDP, they arrested all of them.
And where did the soldiers take you?
Akobiri yete muta sojarulu ya teli samba min.
Yentel samba Makati.
They took us to Makati.
Where in Makati?
Makati minto mafang.
Makati la prisino kono je.
Makati prisons.
Prisino kono je.
Can you tell us what the name of the prison is?
Ako fokaso nyinga ito soto lebang.
Ante atolo nyine lako fonko Makati prison.
Yes, I know it by the name Makati prisons.
Is it also called Janjangbure prisons?
Ako foi ka fo jele fana ko Janjangbure kaso.
Telong.
Yes, that's the place.
Makati walon Janjangbure.
Makati is Janjangbure.
And how long were you detained there?
Ye wati jelle keje ali wati jelle ke umuto kono je.
De kabrente mutauto nyamra fo lokum fla fo lokum sabadal. Ne munki je because kabre blo ni examo ma jafanyola was.
When we were arrested and taken, I think we spent almost 2 or 3 weeks there. Because when we were released, that period and the WAS examination was not far apart.
And had you been charged with any offense or taken to court before you were taken to Janjangbure prisons?
Ako janni ali samba Janjangbure kasola. Yali samba kitola le bang fo yali tumile kwale nyine ke bang fo kaiti de la ko kamale bang fo muneke.
Man de samba da iman from school to prison mbota yem lumene yente fa release. Lumene release lo ne fonko bona han ko po bona. More than 2 weeks for almost 3 weeks han ko po betam benna bunko de ma bona. So yembula lumena ntamadan si una fo seruja. Ma han in charge fenna fam.
We were not charged. We were not also accused of anything. I was in handcuffs for 2 weeks, and the day that I was released was the day that the handcuffs were removed from my hand. In fact, I had to walk on foot back home.
Did you eventually go back to school and take your examinations?
Ako fo kola inata silo soto le ka muru karambu to kata karang hanu fo ka examo ke?
Ha nata muru karambuto the examination was very disappointed because molbe studies la watu mna ntabe selo kono.
Yes, I eventually returned and started the examinations, but I was disappointed because while people were studying and preparing themselves for the examinations, I was in prison.
So as a result, were you able to prepare well for your exams?
Ako bitum fole asabu bang imam pare no fodun yesilo solo ke imam pare lon examo kamma.
Yeah, wala na manna fonko manna mekino baka barabutu nata lo pass mark kun ila pass mark government ya lo da min tata lo to kak.
That was why I could not get a very good grade, but thankfully I was able to achieve the government cutoff mark, and that was exactly what I got.
Okay. Mr. Manneh, you have already described, you have already explained to us previously all the harassment you went through after the demonstrations when you tried to gain attendance into different schools. Is that correct?
Ako yenyum fo ye mini jamale ke kadun karambungol to ye soundi tata dulalto iyaita hanu fo silange batata janni be karambungo sotola akete yokoleate fo kol lata wala nyama bang.
Yeah, kol nata law nyama.
Yes, that was what happened.
And you also explained that this harassment was as a result of the fact that you were a demonstrator in Birkamaba.
Akomdu muneyo be sabu yenyina foko itema beta talibol la demonstration oleto menketa Birkamaba.
Ha munketa Birkamaba.
Yes, the demonstrations that took place in Birkamaba.
You also mentioned that it was also as a result of your affiliation with the UDP party.
Ako andu nyim fanang asike ko ite muta ko UDP ko le muiti wala na nyin ko be keta wo nyabang.
Ha Italia be muta wolte because bari Italia to nya de malafe ka to nya tamande la sama politiko ya sama politika we bara manka politika we to nya mu to nya so kana fa be ko impulpela so it la ko be mold.
Yes, that was what it was, but then they turned it into a political affair, but that had nothing to do with politics. They know the truth, but they didn't want to say it, and they want to confuse issues.
Just to conclude, can you tell us if you managed to complete your secondary school?
Ako puruka kuolu kumfa fodung inata silo sotole yakata hanfo yela secondary karambungu karanne hanfo ijita karambungu. Ako fo kuolu puruka kuolu kumfa fodung inata nyi silo sotole bang ka tenteng ila karangola ye karang hanfo ye secondary karambungu mumeo bang fo ji karambungu to akata wala nyama bang.
No, I'm not nyama because political effects muye follow ntara for grade 12 purka a complete damenya na wasbejo sa fe man tuje purka exam purka waske inata banta mbilo ko sinyato ko ma wasta so man ta ikana na report na subject ro be darem mfam be selo ko.
Yeah, that's what happened. I went up to the level of taking the grade 12 examinations. I paid my fees. I prepared everything. But that was the time when I was arrested and taken to the Janjambure prison. The exams, well, definitely I was unable to perform because I was already in the cell when the exams came. The time I left the prison, by that time the exams had already come. This is why I was unable to perform well.
I was referring to your grade 12 exams, Mr. Manneh, not grade 9.
Akabela grade 12 exam olema wo keta nyadile.
Yeah, I'm fine grade 12.
This is what I'm talking about, the same grade 12 exams.
So amunta wo grade 12 exam ye cut off mark or sotong wole to bang?
No, nya cut off mark was grade 9. So grade 12 ye mbali wala mawole tano.
The cutoff mark was at the grade 9, but for my grade 12 that I was denied permission to sit to that examination.
And as a result, you have not been able to take your grade 12 exams and you never completed secondary school. Is that correct?
Ako woto wala akendi imela grade 12 exam okeno wala nafanang imela karango kumfano imabano ko wala mbang?
Yeah, wala.
Yes, that is it.
Can you tell us what impact this whole experience has had on your life?
Ako woto ite nyinko membe takiwonya membe ketela fokana bula ila karambumbulo fo ay mune sababu ite fongola hadama yato ila baluoto ani ila kolto ay kenya dile
wala inda himani nyecho ay wala tinya follow
it
hadama ay wala tinya na dunia fanan tinya dal.
It affected my humanity, it affected my future.
Because in the school what woman?
Because the time that I was at school,
first class was more than 1,000 people. First
I was usually among the first 10, and that was a certainty. It doesn't matter if the class was 1,000 or whatever. I was always among the first 10.
What more for nitata position ola karola school ton ka key position ola ko control because katala for assistant head boy and be ko palasol be sotla.
And that time also in the school I used to attend
by salafan ko be sotla mbatu abela kumo kanna sor kan adu ni be diam la dukare inyatili microphone wala microphone sabayati ling idala ni da jenkendi micro yo molu bukela kumo moy dukare nge manene laftale ibe membe fokan abeye safe abeye moy katu wole sijang dukare nga kewo nyama isaje ninka nyolla moy kumo be senala le ay fahamu ay long way abe safe kanede bar ni kumo fo nimba kan na sor kan janni ngambandi ne diamu ta moy lay kamen fo so saywo kambang ko ay muneke la balwoto
ya wala inte ko Ndebe school or watomana.
At the time that I was at school,
Exam mo sera kala sokona nya aduta nya.
During exams,
first teno kono taka mesoro nya tro kono.
During exams, no matter how many people there were, no matter how difficult the examination was, I was always amongst the first 10.
So, mbe sai mundo teng ntene na badge me to dol bije ntene buka nyo saba examination.
At that time, there were some of my badge mates. We were not comparable. I was not comparable to them when it came to exams.
They call defeat very seriously.
Because I used to defeat them.
So, but some of them they are doctors.
But today, some of them are doctors.
Some of them they are master graduates.
Some of them have master's degrees.
So, what I sabula ko life damage balakita nadal.
So that means my life has been damaged a lot. And that has also affected seriously my humanity.
So sometimes fanang nimol mumfata nyala face to face.
Sometimes also those people that died in my presence.
Ufarnata mbesaya muntu nyala nikila tentu.
And at this moment, I thank God.
But now, Osman atala reflection kana what.
And I used to have see the image of Usman constantly. Sometimes I used to visualize him crying. Sometimes I visualize him telling me to greet his mother for him.
Yeah, but natam fama tento baka nyaja because anata lo nyele muria silo la kao kutopoto for.
But I
reflection about anya.
I thank God because of my father. He eventually worked on that and ensured that those visual images I used to see, stop coming. So I thank God for that reason.
Is that all, Mr. Manneh?
Ako kuolu danta wale to bang.
Yeah, kuolu danta wale.
Yes, that is the end of it.
Thank you very much. That is all for you. I have no further questions. Mr. Chairman, I hand over the witness to
Manneh, Njie Manneh, akoy numbara bake silang atama nyinin kar do soto abe nyinin kala men silang kobe commission alle bulu nimme nyinin kar soto jewulu be nyinin kala le.
Thank you very much, my counsel. Thank you, Njie Manneh, for your testimony. Ininkundan manna jambide.
Have you come here with any bulletproof juju?
Commission chairman le kenyinin ka go barbide ko korinin kundani jawman na jambi.
No.
Thank you. Commissioners, if you have any questions. Bishop, we start with you. I start on the right.
Bishop Odiko, wale kane nyininka.
Thank you, Chairman.
Ako inumbara chairman.
Mr. Njie Manneh.
Ako Mr. Njie Manneh.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Ako isi atilindi nimisal kama afilta dulato.
Were you put in prison twice?
Ako fusinya fulalong iye ke kasola bang.
At your grade 9 and at your grade 12.
Biri bota grade 9 aning biring iye muta grade 12 time wala.
Yes, twice.
My second question is, you narrated that you were shot. Where were you shot?
Ako enyum fonun ko ye bun kesola le ako kesolu ye bala jato mintol le ma.
I manko to
my back,
to kata nkono dala,
around my stomach, my legs, my thighs.
Do they have any physical disturbance in your body?
Ako fokana bula bila foli mantora le sabu ibala jato kono mensi batandi
keso madame no
where the bullets touched me.
Ha bole makesoli madame
mundimba mala tansiunka
And where the fire landed on my foot.
Time to time akono kanyala labo kanya fakala fila dimu kala fila kumasira koto.
Sometimes it itches, and when I scratch it, it always starts to develop into a wound again.
Thank you. Commissioner Kinte, you have the floor.
Wala kane nyinin ka saing Commissioner Kinte wala be nyinin kala.
Assalamu alaikum pai.
Ako Assalamu alaikum Njie Manneh.
Njie Manneh. Njie ye joyo le do dunjang lafta ngole to bondi.
Ako ye joyo le abado nga yamoy la memfo.
Abulanga direct.
Okay.
Maybe I'll try interpret you ni. Mo nanga mo mem fata mo londino follow. Brikama bandu kumata la ngolo.
We have not been able to establish the number of people that died in Brikama, and it's important that we know the number.
Ngalon ko killing ko Musa Kanaji.
I know that you said once Musa Kanaji.
Dolu ka fata dolu ka manfa.
Some said he died, some said he did not die.
Ko Usman Sabali o fata le seni nyabali o fanam fata.
You said Usman Sabali and Seni Nyabali also died.
Fa sabatita nyi mo fulo da male bang sabanjango be fula to bang fo dole fanam beje mem fata.
Is this two the only individuals that died, and the third one not sure about that, or are there other individuals that died?
Anyway, point
on that point, those that were shot in my presence and died were Osman Sabali.
Was
Usman Sabali, but Seni did not die in my presence. He was taken into a vehicle and he was screaming.
But
he died because after the disturbances, I went to his graveyard and I saw it.
Musa Kanaji.
Musa Kanaji. Some said he died. Some said he did not die. But I made my own investigations, but up till date, I have not seen him. But after this fight, those that were tortured in Makati, that was the reason for the death of Faisane and Nyonkotong.
No, je ibe makoela Faisane ila butero.
You will help me there.
Wala mankunga to fola banga fata.
Faisane's torture led to his eventual death.
Korimodo fana manfa me yalonko butero le keta sababoti o molu kono.
Has anybody died also who died as a result of the torture? And who is it? There was one of our teachers called Mr. Njie. I don't know his name, but we used to call him Mr. Njie. But he was tortured by Yakuba Ture in the cell. He kicked him and kicked him, and he fell. Then he got into the vehicle and left. And then they took him and took him away.
So school
So when we were going for examinations, I went to the office and I found him at the office. He said to me, the beating that this guy meted on me, he said to me, up to date, the way I used to urinate before, I am unable to urinate that way now. He said that to me. When I left the school,
back to school again, senior school.
Then I returned back to the school, the senior school. And I found him at the senior school. He called me into his office. He said to me, the beating that Yankuba Ture meted on me, it has almost made my manhood dysfunctional. So he died. But Yankuba tortured him in my presence, and I was standing in Makati.
Okay. Ima fonye fanang.
You have not also told us.
Mo hapo membe killing ibaramata bundiroto bari manfa.
The number of people, one, that got injuries from the shootings but did not die.
Yemenu bute makati bute jawla bari manna fa.
Those that were tortured seriously in Makati and did not die. Give us that the estimate of the people.
Bunyamakalo.
Keso bunne.
No, keso ma buyata ya fan tocho makatli.
Was he shot?
Orangalo follow kese bundula.
Keso munuma.
I menuma.
Adamanjai.
Ya fonye Ibrahim Sedi.
You said Ibrahim Sedi.
Luo. Anin student kili membo ta dasilame. Wolu keso wolu male bari mo wolu kalangolong.
Adamanjai. Amanfa baluren.
Adamanjai hani Adamanjai fana manfa baluren. Bari keso ya fana mal.
Be unconscious. Luo said wolo Ibrahim said. Ke kilimbe dasilame fana.
Okay. Mo sabol wala kalamuta.
Nyaw mo sabol.
Kido wala luma bari manfa bari baramata.
Manfa ha.
For the interpretation, please.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Button full of interpreters here. They can do it. Not just dialogue between the two of you. Yeah.
Okay. Sai menu bute Makati.
Now those that were tortured in Makati.
Iko Faisane o fatale.
You said Faisane died.
Teacher fana Mr. Njie afanang I watin dimbo bara afanan nata fatale.
And the teacher also Mr. Njie took some time but later died.
Kolia kalamuta foje fanang mol beje menu bute sangarake hanni mamfa bari fanang osila njuru osa.
Mol beje menu bute bari. Dolmina tete imbanyo lani luose ulmina tete oleol
ni be folal.
Ha anta mol belon.
Okay. Abaraka ba.
Okay, inshallah.
Thank you, Commissioner Bojang.
Njie Manneh.
No.
Njie Manneh, I want to take you back a little bit. In your statement, you said.
Usman Sabali.
You said Usman Sabali.
Ha.
Where when he found you. He said to you that he has heard that.
Police officer me Binta Manneh raped.
That the police officer that raped Binta Manneh. That he knows the individual. He said to you, but that he will reveal the individual's name to you later. I had moved out a little while. I don't know if he eventually get to tell you the name or not. That is that's my question. I want you to clarify for me.
I often lumino so more deposition at a fat out and a fat I'm after.
Well, the day he gave me that information was the day the demonstration took place the following day of our discussion, and that's the day he died, before he was able to give me the information about the person who raped Binta Manneh.
Baraka.
Commissioner Carr, have the floor. Oh, I thought you. Okay, Commissioner Jones.
Commissioner Jones, welcome in.
Thank you, Chairman. Mr. Manneh.
Mr. Manneh.
Most people are just learning about the protest in Brikama now.
Akomo jama be bokam Brikama bala o talibo la o mamang kalama saine.
Can you please tell the Commission the extent of the destruction in Brikama?
Ako foi sa fono nyin commission e fo tiñar ketale Brikama ba anin nin tiñaro ketaja tiñaro mo sa yirikano nyaadi le talibo la o mamang kono Brikama baje.
And whether or not it escalated to other areas.
Fodung anata janjal ne kafuta dinkira kotangoluto Brikama ba kola.
Yeah, Tinaro kere Brikama ba foundo.
Yes, some destruction took place at Brikama ba.
Another tent for Amitage Fanang.
And it was extended up to Amitage Senior Secondary School.
Bare ntol for bare nila modul benta president makat.
Well, I cannot say anything about what happened at the Amitage School or at the other places, but I met with some people who were arrested there. We met at the prison.
Bare maul tolong bare butu ye dol nata je nyame be batare baki to chobaki very seriously.
I don't know their names. I cannot remember their names. But by the time they were brought to the Janjambure prison, they were in a very bad shape. They were seriously tortured.
Because until yentel bo flada man ke selo ko don ne bra intel bu kabri intel ne man fint
because two of us were in one cell, myself and Brahma. We never came out from the day we were put in that cell. We didn't come out.
So but sometimes in kajele so manda ka mod bondi ke ka uro mo ke to very seriously.
But every morning some other people were taken out of their cells and were seriously tortured. We hear them shouting and howling. That happens every day. But the people who were beating them were soldiers.
Very seriously.
And they used to beat them very seriously. Some of them were made to lie on their stomach, and these soldiers will walk over their bodies. Some were made to do monkey dance. And they used to take their batons and beat some of them very badly.
So that
I witnessed that with my own eyes, because I used to stand at the window of my cell and look at them when these things were happening. So after the beatings, they will go and take cold water and come and pour it on these people.
So
and they are taken back into their cells again. And the following morning, the same routine will take place. So that's how it happened. And later on, they released some of them in my presence there.
So
well, I was also released, but the day I was released, I also left some people in the cells there.
So
yes, that's what I can say about that episode.
And what about destruction of properties?
Yo
tinyaro faido Brikambata and so for
For the destruction, I can talk about what happened in Brikambata.
Tinyaro fananketa muntu along Gamtelt.
The destruction happened at the Gamtel. When I was standing at the door, I did not want the students to touch that place. But there were some stubborn individuals there. Those ones, they want to do good work. So that when things like that happen, they have the intention of stealing. Some people came also from the town. They were not dressed in uniforms, and they came and broke through the door. I saw others coming out of the building with money. Some were coming out of the Gamtel with their pockets bulging with coins, until some of the coins were even falling off from their pockets. But at that time, I was concentrated, I was saddened about the deaths that occurred. So some of the students too, after there were fatalities, they got angry. So the boots along the highway, so they went and destroyed all of those boots.
So police station. Police station.
This was the destruction that I saw, and the police station as well.
Tinyaro mamira tinyaro because tabilo damano ila fonko tabilo ten.
I think the destruction there was minimal. I think it was just the table. That was what they took from inside and threw outside. Apart from that, there was no other destruction there.
So
this was what happened. That's the information I can tell you about so far as destruction was concerned.
Okay, and finally,
I
want to take you back to April 11, 2000.
April 2000.
As a 15-year-old boy, how did it feel seeing your friends lifeless on the ground?
Pardon, ila kumo thank you.
Ako. Ite siyo benu sanji tani lulu. So inata nyinta nyadile kafunyolu karambunto tanyolu fulangolu. Yena wolu fure oje lari nduma wo ye kenyadile.
No, nkolo fotendrong mfama na alurema ko nawten hakilo tinyatala.
Well, without the help of my dad who helped me spiritually, I nearly went mad. Really, it affected my mind. I kept on taking spiritual water just to calm my mind. If not, I would have been an insane person. Well, nothing disturbed me more than the death of Usman because the way he died. The time he was he was dying, he wanted to tell me something because his mouth was moving, but no sound was coming out of his mouth. He wanted to talk, but he cannot. So up to date, that incident, if I sit alone and become lonely by myself, so if my mind goes to him, I used to cry. But nobody can change that in me until the day of my death. Because whenever I reflect about Usman, this same thought and this same sadness comes over me. And I cannot wrestle that out of my mind until the day of my death. That's what I can say.
Well, I'm really sorry for your loss, and I pray Usman's soul and all those of the departed rest in perfect peace.
Akoy si haketo nyin kitetul fanali bala fati abe duala fanang menu banta wonya fo ala si nemanin kafar keye.
Thank you. I'll now turn to the commissioners on my left. Deputy Chair, you have the floor, please.
Sirantio nolanko chairman nolanko wala kana inyininka Madam Sose.
Thank you, Mr. Manneh.
Akoy numbara Mr. Manneh.
We are sorry for the pain that you are going through.
Ako isi haketu yedimingo mentaki membe kang.
But the question I want to ask is in relation to your refusal to get into Armitage.
Ako abarate be menyininkala wolom ye balango menke pour que yedung Armitage karambungoto.
You were denied entry based on the fact that you were identified as a student leader in the demonstrations.
Akoy la balango keta nyineti ko ete mutalibol kono nyaton kaleti menu ma beta talibol la demonstration oto.
Do you know if the other leaders were also denied access to the schools of their choice?
Ako fo isi bonyin kala mabang nyaton ka kotangolo talibol kono fo lu fanali karambulu menu tombom pour yeta karanje fo balanta lu fanalu bulule bam pour ye dungo karambungol to.
Do mo kala muta duma moy bari ntela ta kalo principal o nyatuna yenta report ntela report of the tamale because kelo nyum fawn ko je birkamba mo to buka foje na mankentati damane to ka foje
yo what I can say about that is, well, for the others I cannot say anything about them because the thing got lost on me, but for me personally, when I stood in front of the principal at Armitage School, I knew that my information reached me before I arrived there. So that was the reason for his refusal to take me into the school. But for the others, I cannot say anything about them. I knew he got my information before my arrival there.
Thank you.
Akoy numbara.
Sorry, Imam C, you have the floor.
Imam C, wala kane nyininka.
Chairman.
Akoy numbara chairman.
Njie.
Ako Njie.
Usman Sabali Sakharilla.
Ako Usman Sabali iter lombang.
Usman Sabali na karambune ndalendi nyola na kur kafta nyo kambaki. Akiran na dindin tero fadam.
Yes, Usman Sabali, he was my schoolmate, and he was my childhood friend, and we were all at the same school.
Wow, mom ngone joge wona bir fare kerewan ñew be sen de ko wagla affaire yi ñaktu bi naka lay mel elek
ako abota aya kerewan kanete tara fo birkama ba kana foye ila kulube kala nyami wosomo faketa wala nyama
ha
yes
bim deme sa baye wagala ne ki nit ki wara dela
ako biring atata botaje ifa fanga nyim foyen ko nyin siyote janga yala abe fala janin tiltan nani fa ke wala ketabang ate o mokilo
wala keta kay
yes that's what happened
bu bot sete bi nga ko gisee ci affaire ñaktu bi ak nim saware ak ni moy doxé yow xelaloo ko dara
ako wo somo birali benta wo demonstration dulato kolube ta kan nyamin ani ngabe mamango ke kan nyamin foy ma sobindi fenna mam fem faye
Usman fanan keta molti mo yalanko afanan kundanta baki
Usman is also somebody who had a lot of jujus and who had some protection with those jujus.
Afulanjam fanam.
Secondly,
janni molube bona karambuto kata manuka.
Before we left the school to go onto the main road, we were very far from each other.
But
this information that my dad gave me about him,
maybe hakilo mantra inkanko kafo pabe mu fere maybe possible as kelo nyinko demonstration ko nataka fala wot because ma mira soldier nin kidi bita fo bita mul bunna kamul fa.
Well, and I also didn't think that the information that my dad gave me was going to happen immediately. And I didn't even think that the soldiers were coming there with guns to come and shoot at people. My mind didn't even go to those thoughts at the time. I took it as
maybe as maybe for sas fabi sasala but maybe for famba kumandla bound bari kafo kilo babu na kafa hane mo hakilo mantaw.
I didn't even think of him going to be shot. Well, I thought that when the dad gave me that news, at that instant, I thought that maybe he will get sick at a point or something else, but I never thought that he was going to be killed by a bullet.
Wow. Wow, bi nga gisee soldal yi ak fetel yi xelaatuloo woon sa baay lim la waxoon ci mbiram
so man e ka surwa ka mo ile bang
no surwa ka fo mande ka kana
yo aka même foten ako biri yenyin kiditiolu je sojarol nin kiditiolu futata je fo dum hakilo mante fama la kumo kambang
hane kabrija sojaro nin kiloje hakilo manna famala kumota kumo hakilo manna buno because no ni alabe ko den dame abuka ni lema bija kalbe hakilo abaka be sondo mo sukina mo nyata mo de siloje no so bara hakilo mama.
Well, I was unable to remember that because, well, sometimes if destiny is to take its path, nobody can deny destiny. So this is why maybe none of us, or me personally, I was unable to remember what my dad told me about him. So that's how things went.
Ñaarel bi seen ñaktu bi ngeen seen ñaktu bi moom da ngeen doon def ñaktu wala da ngeen doon xeex ak soldal yi
ako Allah demonstration o nyin kono al nin sojarolu be kele kanne num fodon altel finditale dron pour ka demonstrate
kawon selendil demande
ako al nin sojarolu be kele kanne num bang fodon atel la finto dalilo keta nyintile dron ka atel finditale pour ka demonstrate
no ni man trakele lawo because intele be intel lafta intele be finti kanne pour kanna ni ku yitandi ye boy kamunke Binta Manneh na Ibrahima Barry kaofa intel fan ko se fe wala pour que finti kan ni ku yayi tan dron but jorante bulu ni amo ni mo bekela jorante bulu ba jorante intel bulu.
We didn't come out to fight. We were not prepared for a fight, and we had no intention to fight. All what we wanted to do was to demonstrate peacefully. We wrote banners because of the death of Ibrahima Barry and the case of Binta Manneh. This is what brought us out. But when going to a fight, you have to have weapons. But we had no weapons. How can we fight with the soldiers?
Thank you very much. Any further questions? Some questions on the left? No, there isn't. Mr. Manneh, you said that Usman Sabali had lots of jujus. I imagine they weren't from your father.
Ako chairman ko Usman Sabali afanang kundan tabari ay ninja ko e mamboy famaya. No, they are not from my dad.
There was another Marabu giving jujus out in your place.
Ako mor dole safewul dadawe mem manke fati.
Fine. If you have any concluding remarks to make, please proceed.
Ako natara bitung ifana yo kuma soto elafta me yitandila mulu la jamaa mulu gambian kula kuma beda ifana nsi ofosai.
Bismillah. Wala yinte dron. Follow the na president ba kontra na His Excellency the President.
First of all, I want to.
Wala banko nyaton ko Dr. Alhaji Adam Mahmoud Barrow. Ba kontra ba ara mara ro kono lo nyin kenota kallo bantala balu ko nene
Mr. Manneh
fabe sot la Gambia jang
be hakilo bulandi la yalo e kamem foten kon kamem foy dron ka kanna sorle ni ediya mo muta ya tentendi wonya ate kanna sorno la yo adu nyimbe safe kanne pour sininga manke bi ko da mante pour tari kolom be safe kanne pour sama woto be membe fola jang akumayata pour nga moy ay safe so ni tendenta wonya ate kanna sorno la ne kumo fu domandi ndron yekalimo borindi lo nga kanna sori isaje mennu balla moy la isa long ya fahamu afolo ku ke bang dukare
yo wala inte ko be kondon rodi la banko president now.
I would like to greet the president Adama Barrow.
O ko lambe kondon rodi la atel dukula la Trrc kabra la kiamano Mr. Cissé kata e Dr. Cissé kata bula fo labang.
Also, I want to extend greetings to the Trrc Commission, beginning with the chairman, Dr. Cissé, to the last amongst you. My second statement is that this TRRC, I want to let you know that your work is indeed a very noble one. You are standing up for the good work in this country. I want to tell you that from Koina to Kartong, this is something that has impressed all Gambians. Also, I want to say this to Gambians. If you should hear about being a Muslim, Islam is about forgiveness. That is to let things go, bygones be bygones, and to forgive one another. Even God himself, some people, their entry into heaven is not as a result of their obedience to God. His mercy and his forgiveness is what is responsible for others' entry into heaven. Some people, while they are alive, so they must also be able to have the same spirit of forgiveness. If you say that you will not forgive, that you will not let bygones be bygones,
est-ce que ni ta fana danku alama est-ce que ni kalendin bete ni arajana dun tema est-ce que ni alama hino samba jaban bar faso samba jani samba est-ce que ta fana bita auto bang.
And if you should die also in that state and there is some obstacles between you and God or between you and entering heaven, do you think that God will also exercise that same mercy and forgiveness to you? This is to say that we must forgive one another in the name of Islam, to forgive one another. Islam does not want revenge. If you want to revenge in Islam, it is something that God does not want. And the people must know it this way. Personally, Njie Manneh, all the suffering, all the challenges I've gone through, some made me to suffer in the regime. Today, some of them are late. But I have forgiven all of them, and God is the one that repays people's deeds. Thank you. That is my statement.
Thank you very much, Mr. Njie Manneh, for your testimony. And Council, if we don't have, can you tell me if we should take a 1 hour break or 45 minutes if we are going to be having 3 witnesses in the afternoon? Please guide me on that one before we decide to take a long break or a shorter one.
Mr. Chairman, our schedule at the start of this session was to hear 2 more witnesses. I note the time, and unfortunately, I believe we would have to consult to see if we can have 1 hour for each witness, or we should just proceed with 1 witness and then continue after break. So unfortunately, I cannot say much other than perhaps it's wiser to keep the break shorter. I know that's not what people want to hear, but perhaps it's better to have a 45-minute break, and then we can come back with more clarity on that point.
You're wonderful. We'll be back here at 2:30 sharp. Meeting is adjourned.